Yo, bro, check your cameras. I'm about to go cut your mom's throat type shit. I swear. Bro, I wasn't even that far from the crib. Spun my car around because I know she's back.
What?
All right, y'all. We about to talk about a lot today. DJ Akademiks is in the hot seat, and today is the last day of 2023, and it looks like the internet is on his back. Now, we gonna talk about this girl who was accusing Akademiks of being on top of her. We gonna get to a lot of stuff, all right? But first, let's get to what we here for. Ak is talking about his ex threatening his mother and also causing him thousands, tens of thousands of dollars of damages to his house. Let's hear from Akademiks, all right?
Yeah, when I'm about to go through an episode with them, bro, all bitch could thinking about is you're about to go another girl. That's all she could think of, bro. Like, she don't got no job. She wake up and think about where my dick finna be for the rest of the day, bro. That's all she think about. Like, oh, shit, you about to fuck another girl? So anyway, I leave. Bro, she called me on some cryptic weird like, yo, bro, check your cameras. I'm about to go cut your mom's throat type shit. I swear. Bro, I wasn't even that far from the crib. Spun my car around because I know she's back. She said, look on your camera. Your mom in the kitchen. Watch what I'm about to do. I said, what? So now I'm calling my mom, but bitch, like, she almost like a troll type of weirdo type of shit. Bro, she hid my mama's phone. So I'm calling my mom like, yo, mom, get away from this. Like, she's crazy. Like, but I'm calling my mom's phone. She not answering. So I'm like, what? I'm speeding. I'm in my G-Wagon. I think I'm in a ran 4 red lights. Like, fuck that. It's my mama. I get there. I even call the cops. I tell the cops, yo, meet me there because this is going crazy. Like, I got mad in the crib. I don't know what this bitch was. Bro, by the time I get there, what ended up happening was that, bro, she took my mama's phone and hid it. Like, she wanted to play mind games with me on some shit. Like, oh, yeah, you know, I know you was going to call your mom. You can't get her, so you going to think I did something. I'm like, if you think you could play around like you going to do something to my mom, like, you kind of crazy. Bro, like, you need help. Like, what type of shit going on with you, gang? But anyway, you know, I'm going to take blame for all that because I tolerated all that. Like, you know, I was trying to forgive it. With a conniving person who feel like, you know what I mean, they have some type of hold over your life, your career, and all that type of shit. You can't really deal with that. Like, even right now, right, you know what I mean? Like, I'm finna go home. You know, I got like 3 different security systems in my crib. They cut the internet because they don't want me see what's going on. Like, I'm gonna show y'all when I get in my crib. Like, they probably broke everything in my crib. Like, you know what I mean? If y'all don't know, like, man, I done had like $100,000 worth of shit broken. Like, even my streaming setup, my whole, like, I got 4 monitors. They broke it like 3 times. I got another gaming setup. They broke that. I had mad clothes. You know what I mean? Like, you know me. I ain't really know how to dress like that. So I be just going to like the designer shit, just buying mad clothes. Y'all see, like, Shorty threw bleach on $40,000 worth of my clothes, my nigga. Like, yo, half of the clothes y'all be seeing me wear on stream, like, got bleach stains on it. Like, I ain't no dirty shit, bro. It's just like my whole closet got bleach. You see, Shorty gonna bleach my shit, and then she looking at me like, oh, well, I ain't gonna lie, she bought me shit for Christmas, but she's on some shit like, well, I got you some new shit, so you should be happy. And I'm 2023, I'm about to go into 2024. I'm just not about to have this woman just keep doing this shit. I'm gonna just keep it a beam, take my L, and just keep it moving. Cause at the end of the day, I be trying to tell her, I'm like, Shorty really think that, like, Shorty really think, like, in her mind, is like, yo, you know, if I tell people these things about you, they'll never fuck with you again. I'm like, my nigga, let me tell you this. I done cried on street. I exposed everything about my life on street. I live this for real.
All right, so before we get into this girl who is accusing Akademiks of being on top of her, and Ak is saying she got a train ran on her, that's a different girl than his girlfriend that he was just talking about. So before we get into that girl, let's address what Akademiks was talking about in these clips, all right? So y'all just heard him say it. This girl threatened his mother. This girl bleached his clothes. This girl destroyed his property. Apparently, she was arrested last night because after he did his tell-all on Twitch, I don't know if she was at his house or she had access to his house, but after he did that stream, he went home and all of his stuff was destroyed. It was even a clip last night floating around of her yelling and screaming and breaking stuff. The police came. They told Akademiks, look, I know you want to protect her. You don't want to send her to jail, but we've been here multiple times. We have to lock her up. And so she got locked up and they released her. And so everybody is waiting to see if Ak will take her back. But here's my issue. Are we going to sit here and act like this situation that Akademiks is going through is not common? Are we going to act like men and women are not going through this every day? Do y'all really think that all y'all favorite celebrities and athletes are so cool and they Mr. Casanova and they hard on the females and, you know, they ain't never let a girl steal no money? Because that's the big story about this, right? Oh, she stole $500,000 of cash from Akademiks. You don't think these girls be robbing these football players and they be taking them back and they be still messing with them? Selena Powell has slept with almost every black man in America, and niggas still is kissing her in the mouth and hitting her up. So if you see that going on, why are you shocked that some of these celebrities don't go out sad to these females every single day? And I get it. We can try to pick on Akademiks because he's being real and authentic and honest about it. But I'll say at least there are people who can learn from his mistake because he's being honest about it. And let's be honest. I'm going to stop saying honest, okay? But let's be real. It's only fair that he talk about himself sometimes, because when you talk about everybody else on the internet, we should be able to get into your life a little bit. But at least he's not afraid to speak on it. A lot of y'all, if you get any girls, because it's a lot of people who speaking on this, I know, don't get no girls. You broke. You ain't got no swag. You ain't got no riz. You ain't got no game. You scared to talk to girls. A lot of y'all who talking about, oh, it can never be me. I wouldn't even cash up a girl $1. I don't even give a girl a ride. A lot of y'all niggas who speaking on this is down bad. And your penis is drier than the Sahara Desert. Some of y'all would love to be in a toxic relationship as long as you was getting some. So you can put that lotion and that Jergens up. Y'all don't want to talk about that. But if you do got a girl, regular niggas, a lot of y'all don't make as much money as your girl do. You're living off of your girl. She paying the rent. Y'all better go look at the statistics. The women is making more money than the niggas. And niggas is sleeping on couches playing 2K all day. So for some of y'all to have the audacity to be on the internet and typing as if y'all are any better than Akademiks is very funny to me. Because everybody who watching this video, you know, never gave up is speaking facts. And even if you not that guy, we all got that friend who has been down bad to a female. Akademiks is no different. And the audience is his friends that he is confessing his sins to. And I hope he get it together, but I'm not going to beat him up and act like this is so crazy. It's not shocking to me. I see it every day. I hear niggas on the phone talking about they done got married to the wrong girl and she doing X, Y, and Z. I hear niggas talking about they having an open relationship and it went south and my girl was messing with another nigga. And that, like, it's all type of stuff going on out here, bro. You know, I know it's fun to pick on Akademiks, but you know, I just don't like pretending as if a lot of y'all other niggas ain't going through similar stuff. That's all I'm saying. I'm not really defending Yeah, did he make mistakes? Sure. But a lot of y'all niggas gonna continue to make mistakes. And y'all gonna run to the internet and get your little 2 seconds off or your 2 cents off on a nigga because it makes you feel good to pick on him instead of addressing your own problems. And a lot of y'all niggas gonna walk into 2024 still going out sad to a female. But let's pick on Akademiks and lie and talk about, a girl could never do that to me. Stop the cap. Stop the cap, bro. That's all I'm saying. All right? So let's go on to this other girl real quick. All right, so let's address this young lady right here. Last night, Akademiks did a tell-all stream where he admitted that this girl was at his house. She had relations with 2 of his friends while he was asleep. Now, what I want y'all to understand is this situation happened months ago. Now, in her video, she said, I kept quiet for too long. But here's the thing. When Akademiks told this story, he never mentioned her name. She could have been Jane Doe, for all we knew. But she heard the story and she decided to make a TikTok and let the world know who she was. So if before he told the story, you was perfectly okay with not telling who you were and not making this a big deal, why did you wait until he told the story? But I could say, well, maybe she felt like he was lying and she wants justice, right? That's fine, okay? So, I'm going to counteract every point or question I got and say, well, maybe this is how she felt, okay? So maybe she saw it and she said, I've been silent enough, but I'm not going to let him lie about the situation even though he didn't mention me by name. Okay, fine. Throughout the story that Akademiks told, he mentioned the police multiple times and how he cooperated, how they seized footage from his house, security footage and his cell phone. And he said through all of that footage and all the evidence that the police had months ago, they concluded that nothing non-consensual happened to this girl. When she did her video, she didn't say anything about the police. Now, maybe she didn't talk about the police because she's saving it for whatever information she got coming later, because in the video she said, I'm going to tell my own story. But I thought it was very telling to me that you wouldn't speak on the police at all. Now, I got to ask y'all another question. Do you think Akademiks would lie on the police and make up that his house was raided, that they took security footage from his house, that they took his cell phone, that he cooperated with the police? Do y'all think Ak is dumb enough to lie about that? Because that's a third party, or I guess between him and his friend and her, I guess a fifth party now. But that's the police. I'm assuming if Ak lied about this situation, going to the police and them letting the 2 guys and Akademiks off with no charges, that they will come out and say, no, Akademiks was lying, right? And I think that's the most important part to this story. What do the police got to say? If the police say what Akademiks is saying and his story is false, and that this is an ongoing situation, and that they didn't rule anything out and these 3 gentlemen, including Akademiks, could still be on the chopping block, then we have a story. But that's who I want to hear from. In my opinion, I don't think Ak is dumb enough to bring the police in a situation and tell lies about the police. I did also notice one thing that was true, or 2 things that they both said. Akademiks said she told him she wasn't that type of girl. When she put out this TikTok, she said, "You trying to act like I'm that type of girl," which showed me that, you know, she cared a lot about being embarrassed and her reputation being tarnished. Which does bring the question, how far would you be willing to go to, you know, protect your image? And I will say that in the past, sometimes women have done some things consensually that they didn't want to get out there. And then when it got out, they told a lie in a story and tried to blame it on other people and say they was forced. And I'm assuming as well, if Akademiks saw that footage, like I said, she could be telling the truth. But I'm assuming if Akademiks saw some footage that looked like people was doing stuff to her against her will, I don't think he would come out and talk about it. Now, he might be an alcoholic. He might be crazy. But I don't think he that crazy. So the only way I could really just lean in any direction, I got to hear from the police at this point. But I know a lot of people, they against Akademiks, so they like, open and shut case, he hates women. I believe her. And I'm not mad at anybody who says that, but you know, at the end of the day, we got to wait for the proof, okay? Let me know what y'all think about this situation. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. I will see y'all next time. Peace.